I hate this stupid camera. We missed it. We're going to try again and get to this point, but look, we're at a nice thick trace on my hot process. I hate this stupid camera. It makes me so mad. Sorry everybody, we missed it. But anyway, this is ready to start cooking, and I'm ready to start making cold process. Stupid thing, I thought I was going to finally get to do a hot process for you. Anyway, here we go. Sorry. I'm going to put the lid on this, let that start to cook, set that aside, and get all of my production equipment outside. Because obviously it's useless for this dumb camera. That's going to go in there. That's going to go in there. You see how burnt orange that is? I love that color, but it's going to turn back to orange, to yellow when it's done. I'm going to put that in there, set that aside for now. Alright, it's time to do my cold process soap. Bear with me while I get set up. So what I want to do now for my cold process is, I was at the Bahia Mar Hotel in Fort Lauderdale, Florida about a month ago, and the carpet kind of gave me an idea. So what I want to do is put black, white, dark blue, and pull this out, and then kind of swirl those together, the black and the white, leave the blue solid, and that was the color of the carpet that I saw at the Bahia Mar Hotel in Fort Lauderdale, Florida about a month ago. And it gave me this idea. So, let's take this batch of lye while my hot process is cooking. Really nice and thick now, like it's supposed to be. Yep, just like I like it. So what I'm going to do is mix this in, get a light emulsification, and split it off. About half of it, drop the cup, it's going to go into 1 cup. A third is going to go in a cup. Excuse me, a quarter is going to a cup, a quarter is going to another. And we'll see how this works. Alright, here we go. Let's get this to a thin trace. Okay, there we go. No floating oils on top. So roughly half of this is going to go into a cup. And then a half into another, and a half into another. And I am just eyeballing it, of course. Up to the pea in that one. Potato salad. Up to the pea and potato salad in that one. Okay. Now, I'm going to put more into this one. More into that one. More into that one. Now, I have roughly a half, a quarter, and a quarter. Now, I know some of you are just dying to scrape that out. And I understand, but I'm not going to. When this cooks, it's going to leave a lot in the pot. But it's okay because right now, let me show you something. My soap lab is really a mess. Look at all my dishes over here. Okay, right now my wife and I are having a new kitchen put in and new flooring on the first floor where the kitchen is. We have no kitchen, no living room, no dining room. I have my stove hooked up in the garage so we can cook out there. And we have a refrigerator out there so we can put food out there. But it's a mess. So, right now I have to wash dishes down here. So, this is going to set up to wash dishes. This hot process is going to set up to wash dishes. So, this soap is not going to waste, trust me. So, what I want to do right now is get blue in the half of this, white in a quarter of this, and black in a quarter of this. Pull this out so the white and the black can be mixed together, and not do a swirl, but just kind of do like lines. And that should, if it goes all to plan, make the carpet pattern that I saw at the Bahia Mar in Fort Lauderdale, Florida that I like. So this is the half. It's going to have the blue, titanium dioxide, and maybe just a tiny bit of the black because it was dark. Just a little tiny bit of the black in it. Take my whisk and whisk this in. Yep, that's about what I wanted. My hot process is still cooking. I should have had it on high. That may mess it up. I'm going to pour about half of my scent oil in there, which behaves extremely well. It's actually going to break it up because this scent oil behaves so very well. Okay. This half is going to have the white, which is going to be unscented because I love this scent, but it discolors. This part is going to have the black, and it will have the rest of the scent oil. To help break it up. This scent oil behaves so well in the whole process, but it does darken, and that's a big drawback. Really darkens, and that's a huge drawback. So here is my really dark navy. Here's my black. Those two will be scented. The white will be unscented. My hot process has gotten really thick, but not started to creep up the sides like I was hoping it would by now. So there is my dark blue, my black, and I'll whisk up the white. The white is going to be completely unscented because this color just darkens. Alright, let's pour this. So, the side with the half is going to have the navy blue, the dark navy blue. I'm going to have the white right here beside it. It's unscented, but it won't matter because it's just a small portion of it. And the black over here. Tap that down, get some more of the blue in here. Some more of the white here in the center. And mix them up just a little bit. Not supposed to be, but these two are going to mix anyway, so it's not a huge deal if they do. Some more of the blue over here. The rest of the white in the center. And the black over here. And tap it down. And the mold is officially full, so I'm going to leave that sit for just a minute. Take one of my spillover molds. Basically, when spillover means when I have leftover. I'm going to pour a little bolt white, white, and white. And I will scrape these out because these are going to be actual soaps that I'll give away. Scrape out the dark blue, blue, and the blue, and the black, and the black, and the black. And these I will just sort of kind of mix together like this. Alright, my hot process is starting to bubble, so I gotta work quickly. I'm gonna set this aside. My hot process is really starting to bubble, so let's come over here just for a minute to the hot process. That's still enough I can work with it. So let's look at the hot process, what's going on. Look here. Typical for hot process. I'm just going to take a silicone mold, a silicone spatula, and stick it in there. And look, you can see that burnt orange that actually I really like is already turning back to yellow. So I'm going to stir that down, just get some of the air out of that soap. Let that cook a little bit longer. And folks, when you do this, have goggles on. I have goggles on. This is not soap. This has lye in it. Even if it's soap, it's hot. It still has a high pH even when it's cooked. Keep your goggles on, please. Okay, put the lid back on that, set that aside. Alright, get back to this one. I'm going to pull this center divider out. Let's get you in the picture here. Pull this one out. If I can. Oh gosh, I hope I can. Because what I want to do and of course you know it's going to misbehave for the video. Be right back. Stay with me for a minute. Wait a minute, where's my wash rag? There it is. So so I can get it. This is really slick because it's not soap yet, it's oils. Oh crap. Don't you just hate when your videos don't turn out like they're supposed to? There we go. There we are. There we go. It's going. Okay, now once again, I know a lot of you want to scrape that off. That's going to wash dishes. That's not going to waste. Okay, so we have this back in here. I'm going to take my thermometer, which is also my skewer, and take just kind of the white and the black soap and mix them. Lines. You go backwards, sort of the opposite way. And I'm pushing this all the way down. Okay, now it's time, finally, to lift the whole thing out of here. Once again, I'm not cleaning that off. That's going to turn to soap. That's going to wash a lot of dishes. I'm going to let this, pound that down, let that settle. I'm going to take rubbing alcohol and spray that. And that's not the same, but that's very, very similar to the carpet that we saw in Fort Lauderdale, Florida at the Bahia Mar Hotel that inspired this soap. Okay, there we go. Let's get all this out of the way. That's done. I'm going to wrap that and insulate it. One moment, folks. Bear with me, please. Bear with me just a minute. I'm still with you. This is getting covered so we can go under a really hot gel. Alright, there we go. Now, let's work on our hot process again over here. We are now at the mashed potato stage. Get you up here. This is almost cooked. This is at the mashed potato stage. It's starting to look shiny, which means it's just about to go to gel phase. So I'm going to leave you here one moment to look at this and watch my hot process cook while I get the whole process over here under wraps. And I'll get back with you in just a moment. But my cold process is under a towel now because I definitely want this to gel. My hot process, I'm actually going to get you back up on the platform you were on before so you can see it. And keep in mind, folks, I'm doing this as an amateur in a lab that's also being used as my kitchen cleaning station because I have no kitchen. So if you don't like it, don't watch it. It's okay. I don't care. Don't be nasty. There's just no call for that. Okay, we are actually at the mashed potato stage at this point now. Okay, in my hot process, this is cooked at a 0% superfat. What that means, this is 100% soap. It won't hurt you to use it. It's perfectly fine to use it, but it will be a little bit drying if you use it. It will clean you so well that it will wash the oils off your skin and clean you so well. So what I've done is gone ahead and computated my recipe to make it 100% soap. Then I'm going to add 5% super fat with shea butter. So the super fat is 100% shea butter, which makes it great on your skin. And I'm going to scent it with Brambleberries Island Escape, which smells fantastic. It discolors. That's my problem, is it discolors. So I'm not really sure what's going to happen, but generally their scent oils that discolor do not tend to discolor in hot process. So what I'm going to do, you can see this has already turned back to a nice yellow. I'm going to put my embeds in it. I'm going to stir my scent oil into it. We're not quite there just yet, but we're daggone close. So my camera's probably not picking this up, but it's getting nice and shiny. And let's see if we've got some time left. Okay, I'm going to have to go ahead and stop this and do a two-part video, as much as I hate. I'm going to stop this and I'm going to come back with you with the second part video. I hate this, but I have no choice, so bear with me. I'll come back with you with a part 2 video. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you in a minute. Bye.